Now we're going back to the present
Bex,
day.
I'm coming out.
Steady, Layla.
He's been in there for like 5
Were you
months at
watching
this
my
point.
feed? What the hell was all that?
I think that was the solution to our problem.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Desmond.
Desmond, what about him?
Oh no.
He was just a bartender before he joined us. Not even a very good one. And that's when he learned his real purpose. He was like a... I don't know, like a singularity. You know? A vanishing point. All of human history seemed to converge on him.
In 2012, the sun threw off a mass coronal ejection so large, it should have wrecked all life on Earth.
I remember. I worked at Abstergo then.
It was Desmond who saved us. He knew how to stop it.
Abstergo claimed credit for that. Something about their satellite network.
That's bullshit. It was Desmond. He pulled the switch that saved the world.
But that switch is still on. Still generating a magnetic field. One that's growing stronger every day.
The temple Eivor found. That's where the field originates.
Exactly. And it's been running for 8 years. Getting stronger and stronger. It'll be dangerous now. Heat, radiation.
Doesn't matter. We have to fix it. Shut it down.
No. Slow it down. It's still protecting us.
All of this is starting to make sense. Everything I've done, everything I've learned, it led me here to this moment.
You'll need the staff for this one. For protection. Otherwise, you won't make it past the first gate.
Right, of course. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. I'll pack the van.
And I'll contact our ship. It can be in Boston Harbor by tomorrow night.
Thanks, Bex.
Okay. What the hell? So, I definitely remember Desmond saving the world, kind of. Like, that's the last Assassin's Creed game I played was Assassin's Creed 3, which came out in 2012, so... You know, that's the last thing I remember from that. But apparently, we also did a bunch of stuff in the previous games, probably starting with Origins. You know, Origins and Odyssey, we probably did a whole bunch as this character, but I didn't play those, so I'm kind of a little bit lost, but I don't know. But the main thing is, I don't really remember what the hell, or I don't know, I don't understand how the hell they figured out this magnetic field thing from watching Eivor's story. I don't know. But anyway, apparently we got a pretty good ending with Eivor and Sigurd. I don't know if it's an ending, but you know, we kind of saved Sigurd a little bit. He's a much better person now. And I guess that is because of the decisions I made throughout this playthrough. So kind of happy about that. And I'm kind of glad that Sigurd has acknowledged that Eivor was just trying to keep Ravensthorpe safe and, you know, trying to keep moving towards the success of the clan rather than, you know, just trying to, you know, become the Jarl and become powerful and just... I'm glad he doesn't think that Eivor is, like, power hungry anymore. Because that's the thing that really annoyed me most. So he's kind of understood that, you know, we were just filling in for Sigurd because Sigurd was away all the time. That's pretty much it. Yeah. And, you know, it is Sigurd's fault for never being around. Like, it's not Eivor's fault that he's always off doing his own thing somewhere. Like, if anybody didn't care about the clan, it was him. So, yeah. I'm glad he acknowledges that we were doing good work. And he made Eivor the Jarl, so that's a good thing. And hopefully he'll be able to explain that to Ravensthorpe, because I don't want people to think that I just took over because I want the power. Because that's not true. But anyway, there was something I was going to say before that whole cutscene thing, and I don't remember what I was going to say. So, probably have to go back and look into that. But I don't think that Eivor's story is completely finished just yet. I just don't think that's the case. Yeah. So, I don't know. But it was interesting to see that the connection to the visions. You know, I'm glad I went through the Asgard arc and Jotunheim arc before we went into that final arc, I guess. Because, you know, it did help me understand a lot more about, like, how Eivor is basically supposed to be Havi or Odin, and then Sigurd is Tyr, and then Valka's mother is Freya, and then apparently Basim is Loki. I mean, there's a reason why all of them looked and sounded familiar. And I could never figure out why Loki seemed familiar. I was sitting there, like, looking at him like, who's he supposed to be? And it just never clicked. And then as soon as I saw Basim's face, I'm like, oh shit, Loki. Anyway. I don't know if I want to keep going or if I should take a break here. I don't know. Do we have anything on the laptop? I'm not going to read anything on the laptop because the last time we did this, it took forever. Alright, there's a couple videos there. There's some of this. I don't know what this is. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't really feel like going through all this. But yeah, I don't know too much about, like, the whole situation with the staff or whatever. The only thing I know is that Layla has a bit of trouble trying to control the power. I think her name's Layla, I'm not really sure. That's the only thing I know about the staff, so I should really go play the other games, but I don't know.
Thanks for keeping it steady in there.
You surf this thing better than anyone I know.
That's not true, is it?
Well, nearly. Be careful out there. And come back in one piece.
Thanks, Bex.
Alright, anything new on the board here? Order of the Ancients. And then King Alfred. Alright. Yggdrasil chamber. Huh. I kinda wanna read this. Because it might explain some things, I don't know. Layla's located in New Isu Temple, the Yggdrasil chamber, for lack of a better term. She's there now, searching for a way to slow it down and return the world to some sense of normalcy. Many pieces now fall into place and a theory merges. In 2012, Desmond Miles managed to activate a network of Isu temples and devices in such a way that it amplified the Earth's magnetic field, one that shielded us from the mass coronal ejection that should have dealt civilization a fatal blow. But in the 8 years that have passed, it appears the magnetic field has been growing ever stronger, and now the cure to what ailed us becomes the disease. The magnetic field that saved us threatens us all over again. But what is driving this increase? This Yggdrasil machine? A simulation device not unlike our Animus, but perhaps fed on calculations, not memories, seems to be in an overclocked state, for lack of a better term. What is the cause of this? Okay. Okay. That's kind of one of the things I was thinking about, like, that Yggdrasil machine. Because it did send us into kind of a simulation, so I started thinking like, maybe it's an Animus type thing, but I don't know. Okay. Well, we could go back into the Animus, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I want questions answered. I just want answers.
I'm ready.
It's a long way to Beantown. Hop in.
God. I thought Kingdom Hearts was confusing. Assassin's Creed is up there with levels of confusion.
Sean, I'm here.
Ah, good. Your signal's already a little wobbly. Are you inside?
Not yet, but there's 100 feet of ice above me.
All right, we may lose touch when you push through, so remember what we talked about. Watch your meters carefully, for radiation especially, and keep the staff close.
Got it.
Standing by.
Zawaho en nakwat. Unsme burturwan di guarde. Ul solos fras hunakudide. Unzum huraz desde rehaz. Zohumsi. I'm in.
Good. And remember, do not cut the machine off. Just slow it down. The field it generates must still protect the Earth.
I hear you. The elevator still works.
75,000 years. What's another millennium or two?
It's getting hotter already.
Yes, by our reckoning, it's gonna go up by about 16 degrees Celsius.
How does it draw so much power?
Tectonics is our best theory. The movements of the Earth's crust, the churning lava beneath. Huge source of energy.
That's tech humans should have. Energy, not pieces of Eden.
Well, when all this is over, we can get a startup going, you know? Get a little workspace, buy a van, just the three of us.
Shit, you're breaking up, Sean.
Say that again, please. You're breaking up.
Forget it. I'll call you when I'm topside.
Why don't you try calling us when you're topside? Something like that.
Here we go.
Okay, so apparently they learned that this tree here was the like source for the magnetic thing,
There you are. You're working overtime.
and now it's overheating, which is causing the problems in the world. Well, you know, things aren't going too well in the world because of all this radiation or something like
Must have
that.
collapsed when the ice melted.
I think I remember that. Okay, where do I go from here? I don't know if I can climb on this. I can jump on this maybe?
Whoa, whoa! Steady.
Oh boy, that was scary.
A pool of water. From all that melted ice.
You just jump in the water? I don't know. Can I see underwater better? I can. And... Alright, I'm gonna try swimming under here. I don't have a breath meter, which is weird. You would think I would, but I don't. I don't need one. Maybe the staff gives us like infinite breath. Or oxygen, I should say. Alright. I'm still a little bit confused, but apparently this machine protects the Earth.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Kind of. But it can't get too hot. It's like a CPU, obviously. Like they said, you know, it's overclocked. And it just can't handle the heat. Or Earth can't handle the heat. I don't know. Still confused. Not 100% sure what is going on, but I have somewhat of an idea. So now I'm wondering, like, the thing that Eivor was messing with was the same thing, so they had this kind of technology back then? I don't know. I guess. I mean, Assassin's Creed has some, like, really weird storylines that happen. I mean, they have, like, certain sources of energy and stuff that you would think is futuristic, but technically it's not. Yeah. So, it's like, was this thing turned on the entire time? Like, since Eivor was here, was it turned on? No. No, it wouldn't be. Because Sigurd turned it off.
Why would anyone want to end their life here, unless they felt it was just beginning?
Yeah, because Sigurd turned it off, so maybe when he turned it off, you know, then that magnetic protection that the Earth had started to decay, and over the, like, 1100 years that passed, they needed to turn the thing back on so that they could, you know, save the Earth from the solar, or the coronal ejection thing. And Desmond Miles is the one who turned it back on. Now I'm trying to remember, like, the end of Assassin's Creed 3, like exactly where Desmond Miles was, but I just can't remember. I remember there was like some sort of puzzle thing that we had to do, or some parkour stuff. But I don't remember if it was in this place, or if it was in a different place, and somehow they're connected. I don't remember, unfortunately.
Basim, after 1,000 years, you're not looking so well.
Dude, they still have their skin and stuff, I think. So maybe they're not dead.
It's just like the Animus. It's just like the Animus.
Or maybe they are, I can't really see. I didn't really get a good look.
This is Eivor's Valhalla. Or a simulation of it. So what am I looking for? Will I know it when I see it?
I mean, is this where they got the technology for the Animus? Like somebody found this place and was like, or a place similar to this, and they're like, oh, we can
Something
make this
feels
ourselves.
off.
Maybe. I really don't know. Yeah, something does feel off. These tables shouldn't be floating here. Well, can't go that way. But maybe it creates a path for us.
What is this?
Or not. Oh, shit. Oh no, it's like Jotunheim.
Are you doing this? Are you pushing this machine to its limit?
So here we went, in fealty to our master.
Did I see these people in this game, or was
Who's
I
your
watching
master?
something else?
Is he here?
Shit, I don't remember. Oh, great.
They flatter me. I am only a guest in their world. A world spun of wishes and hopes.
Basim, you sent the message. You led us to Eivor's grave.
Yes. A hopeful message, was it not?
How? You've been trapped here for a millennium. Eivor put you here.
Indeed. But I'm not alone in this place. Not always. I have a friend who helps me. Together, we read the calculations. After we located Eivor's probable resting place, I contacted you. Through the digital lasses that enwebs this earth like a spider's nest. In our day, all the world was connected like this. A superorganism of technology. The staff you carry, the temples you have visited, all of it speaks as one. May I show you something?
I imagine you can do anything you want in this place.
Not as much as you might think. I am tethered to my body in a most uncomfortable way.
But you can slow this machine down. You know how it works.
Yes. We'll do it together. For another catastrophe is near at hand. This node of time has an ugly way of correcting itself. Go ahead.
You're a hard man to trust. You must know that.
You're not obliged to trust me. But this is all I can offer.
God damn it.
Silence, Uldur. Verdandi. Skald. Be at ease. Your day of rest has come.
At peace. At last, we rest.
Is that it? Is it done? Basim! Where are you? What is that?
We just set him free, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, man.
Stop. Wipe everything. Run it again.
That sounds like Desmond.
Layla. Hello.
You know me?
Yes. Through the calculations I read here in the gray. 8 years ago, the odds of your arrival were 15,055,003,276 to 1. As the years passed by, those odds improved. And as of yesterday, near even. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
Who are you? And what is this?
I am the reader of the calculations. All these possible futures for you and the world outside. I have spent much of my new life reading these, searching for a way to finish everything we started so long ago. It begins here. You slow down this machine and save the world, from which point all possible futures expand. Millions upon millions of possible roads. But in every one, another catastrophe recurs. The node collapses and the world is wiped out. The human race dwindles and fades. I must keep looking. I must find the solution for you. I must leave you with something.
This node. This is right now where I slow down this machine?
Yes. I start all my calculations from this point. The only thing I know for certain.
That seems limiting.
How do you mean?
What if you went back further, to 2012 when Desmond saved the world?
Desmond.
What if he didn't save the world? What if he walked away and let the world burn? Look at those timelines. Read them instead.
I see. An interesting idea. Fascinating. Billions upon billions of new timelines to explore.
Exactly. These are timelines that never came to pass, but they could have. If Desmond had let the world be destroyed, maybe the humans that survived would have learned something from the disaster. And maybe one of those timelines they could have found a way to prevent it from happening ever again.
That is brilliant. How did you come to that idea?
If you spend too much time narrowing down what's possible, you may never give another thought to the improbable.
Thank you for your insights, Layla.
It's only the beginning. We have a lot of data to sift through.
Are you staying?
Until we find something useful, I will. I don't want this to happen ever again.
You may not have much time, Layla. The machine is powered down, but the radiation, it will linger for decades. By my calculations, you have 73 seconds before your exposure is lethal.
I'm not worried. I have the Staff of Eden. It heals and protects.
No. You do not.
What? How? Of course.
Of course.
Fuck! Alright. We'll find a solution together. However long it takes. And if that means I can never leave, so be it. I owe this to the people I hurt. The people I love.
Yes. I know the feeling.
Let's get going, huh? A few billion timelines might take a while.
It will. But it will not feel like it. That is what I like about this place.
Of course. Well, apparently this is where the main characters go. So, next Assassin's Creed, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a new main character. That Bassam? Yeah. Couldn't tell, his face was a little bit wrinkly. See, I told you. He escaped.
You with me.
I'm with you.
It worked perfectly, my dear.
Is the Mad One here?
No, my love. Only we remain.
And Layla?
The air of memories fulfilled her role perfectly. Now then, a new world awaits.
Wonderful.
Sean, Bex, I had a choice. And I chose to stay. You'll wonder where I am. You might wonder if I am. I don't know how to answer that. But I'm not afraid. And I'm not alone. We have work to do. Work that may take us days or years. It's impossible to say. But we'll finish it. What I mean is, don't come looking for me. It's too dangerous and too late. Take care of yourself. Take care of the world we still have. And take care of...
You see, she's fine. In a manner of speaking.
A manner of speaking. Jesus, we have to find her.
You heard her. She doesn't want to be rescued.
Bullshit.
In any case, there's nothing left to save. Not after this long.
Because of you. You left her there.
This is all a bit much. I know I'm in the same situation.
Nope, nope. You're in a class all your own, man.
We're assassins now, not hidden ones.
From the Arabic, Hashishin.
Ah. And do we have a mentor? Is that still the practice?
We do.
Name?
William Miles.
William Miles. I'd like to meet William Miles. Would you bring him to me?
We can call him. Encrypted line. You can talk to him right now.
No technology. Face to face. A meeting of minds. It's time to take the fight to these Templars, as you call them. I won't go anywhere, my friends. Your animus is in good hands.
How much do you know?
My dear, we invented such things long, long before you did. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
It's a nice place to die, Eivor. Not everyone gets to choose. You bested me. I don't know how, but you did. Yet, I'm the one left standing. And now, I can take from you anything I want. Your memories, your skills, your secrets. They're all mine. And when I have them, I will put them to good use. To find my children. And bring my family back together.
Oh boy. What does that mean? I don't know.
A quiet place to find an end. I almost envy you.
All right. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. I couldn't remember, but there was a cutscene, right? And
Hello, little fella.
the squirrel. So there was a cutscene where, you know, they were talking about. It was when they were starting to talk about the different nodes and paths that Desmond has been trying to calculate, or I should say the reader, but it's basically Desmond. So, he was like, there has to be one where the human race survives or something, you know, that type of thing, and then it clicked. The lady in Jotunheim, I think her name was Gunloader, I think. The one that was like trying to go through all the scenarios where the human race can survive or something. And there was that broken mirror. Like she tried to contact somebody and then nothing happened, so Pavi and her just left. But then there was a voice, it was like, hello? And it's like, was that Desmond? Was that Desmond Miles? Or was that the reader trying to contact them? I don't know. It could have been. So, but I couldn't really hear the voice, and I don't really remember the voice that well either, so kind of hard to tell. But yeah, apparently main characters in Assassin's Creed are gonna end up trying to find a solution for to save the world. So yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. This is
Beautiful.
very strange. Yes, very beautiful. Do I have like any... No, I don't. Great. Do I have a map? Nope. So, anyway. I don't really like Bassam's look here. Not a big fan of it.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all garbage must be packed out. And please water the plants once a day. Poor little plant. I looked like you not long ago.
Okay.
Hold tight, love. A new world has opened to us. Once I get my bearings, there is nothing we cannot achieve.
So what, are we gonna go into the Animus?
The bleeding effect shouldn't take long to kick in. A few days at most. So here we go.
So I remember, back when we fought Loki as Javi, when we had that boss fight, I don't know how many videos ago it was, but yeah, I don't remember. I think it was like part 170 something. But Loki said the fight's like not over or something to that effect, and it was just gonna keep happening over and over again. I can kind of see that.
Steady, Eivor.
Did we not get like medical attention for that?
Eivor, Sigurd,
Jovi.
welcome home.
We missed a great feast, it seems.
Eivor. Sit a moment and rest.
Sigurd.
For me.
Gift of the gods, you are back.
Safe and standing tall.
Did you find what you were looking for?
We did. We did. But it was not for us.
What is this? Eivor,
has returned! Inside of the hearth, come!
Your secret is no longer safe.
Eivor? Randvi? What is this? Is everything all right?
Our Jarl's Kuna has returned to lead us forward into an uncertain future. Will you speak to your people?
For love and joy words can jade. Our souls must sound in a heartful song. And when... No. You're less mine than I'm yours. And I ask of you only this. Keep me honest in the times to come.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds thine honor sing. We meet and blaze our trail of red, till Odin gazed upon the dead. The horns resound the mighty hall. For those who fight, for those who fall. For those who fight and those who fall. May horns resound the mighty hall. For we who fight, for we who fall.
Oh, what? Oh, waking up. And done with that arc. Alright, cool. $8,500 XP. I guess I was one level up. Or was it? I don't know. How many level ups did I get? 2. Alright, well. Yeah, alright. Now what? Pledge a new territory. Yeah, okay. We'll see. Let's see what we can do.
Sigurd.
Eivor, before you say more, I must tell you something. Randvi and I have ended our marriage.
I am sorry to hear that.
Ah, do not be. We adore one another dearly, but our marriage was not built on love. We were brought together as an act of peace. I was pledged to her well before I knew her. And though we have tried to settle our differences and find love in our faults, it has not worked out. And so we have dissolved our bond. Yet as a clan, we will grow together.
And I'm glad for you both, and for the rest of us. This place would not be the same without you two.
Alright. I can understand that. I was thinking that was gonna happen anyway, just because he did, like, talk about that earlier when he was going kind of crazy.
Good day.
But yeah, you know, sometimes things don't work out, especially if you're kind of forced into it. So.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Alright, I guess we're not going to talk to Randvi about it at all. Oh, here we go. 340. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm going to have to probably do a whole lot of grinding then. Because I don't think I'm anywhere near that level.
I have changed my mind. I should go.
Damn. Oh well. So, is that gonna be it for this... for now? Damn, I don't want to make a whole bunch of videos where I'm just, like, trying to grind so I can get to Hamptonshire. I mean, there's that. I can't really do that. We could try to do the order thing. Can't go back to Asgard yet. Damn, there's like nothing else I can do. How's the order looking? Alright. We have Junta and Leo Yifu, I don't know. And there's still Oscar. We can go fight Oscar. Eventually. So, I don't know if that's like the end of the game or what. I'm not really sure. But apparently, I'm level what? 280, 285. Okay, so that means I would need 55 levels. I think. Was it 340? It might have been. But I'm gonna need a lot of levels if I want to go continue the story, or, you know, continue the pledging and all that stuff. But I guess for now, the story is pretty much concluded, kind of. Well, not really. I mean, like I said, we still have that arc to do. We still have to finish the Asgard arc. And I don't really know what to do to get to level 340 or whatever. I mean, I don't have to get that many levels, but I like to be around the level requirement. So, I don't know, there's really not much I can do other than do the contracts, go find and assassinate members of the Order, and, you know, fight some of these zealots, go and do some raids. Probably do a lot more exploration, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that like on my own or if I'm gonna make videos out of it. Because I really don't want to... I don't want to make that many videos. Because we're on part, like... We're probably past 175 at this point. Probably near 180. I don't know. And I don't want to make another like 40 videos. So... yeah, maybe I'll do that stuff on my own. I mean, there's a couple things I would like to record. Like, mostly, I kind of want to record this stuff. Trying to find those people and assassinate them. And that's pretty much it. The contracts and stuff, I can probably do on my own. That I don't really mind. Exploring the world, I could do that on my own as well. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we haven't found yet, which is probably going to give us quite a few level ups if I actually try to do that stuff. So maybe I'll do that on my own.